Hello Gemini, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. This is your love and life reading focused on the first half of January 2020. Thank you guys so much for being here, for tuning in. This is a general reading as always, and it's not going to resonate with every single person tuning in. So please do take from this what makes sense for you, your life, your relationship, your situation, and just release what does not resonate with you. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I do use for my readings, Gemini. And just as a side note, I am fully booked for personal readings all the way through January 15th. So any readings that I receive after that will be booked after that date. Okay, guys? So Gemini, what I have in front of me are a couple of card decks that I wanted to use for your focus messages this time around. And the first deck that I chose is this new deck that I received. This is the Illumination Deck, which I used for the bonus readings as well. So I wanted to use this deck as well for this reading. So we'll go ahead and grab a couple messages from this deck, and then we'll grab a couple messages from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 deck by Mystic Moon. So let's get started and let's take a look and see what focus messages need to come through at this time for you, Gemini. And I forgot to mention, this Illumination deck is by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see what comes through. So angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please. For the first half of January 2020, please bring forward the focus messages that need to be communicated at this time. I am guided to this one here. Embrace change. I forget which sign I did a reading for earlier, and this came through as well. So it's telling you, Gemini, that there are changes that are needed here at this time. And sometimes when we resist change, it makes it very difficult for a situation to move forward or to get us out of whatever is stagnant, or it's just not moving in the way that we're wanting. So this is telling you it's time to embrace those changes that either need to happen at this time or that you know you need to implement in your life. All right, let's add to that. Ooh, we've got love coming through here. Look at that beautiful red rose. Red, the color red in a reading for me is significant of love, true love, a passionate kind of love. Okay, so that's coming through for you at this time, Gemini. How beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this with a couple focus messages from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 deck. And of course, you do not have to identify with a Twin Flame connection. That is just the name of the card deck. So this ties into emotions, feelings, words that your person might be thinking of wanting to express to you. But if you guys are not together at this time, or they're afraid to speak up, this is giving your person the opportunity to speak up. And as for you as well, Gemini, if there's something that you've been wanting to say to this individual, but you're unable to at this time. So angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please. Please bring forward a couple messages that Gemini needs to focus on for the first half of January. Let's grab this one. Look at this. I'm really bad at commitment. This is either your person that's coming through saying this, or it could be you, Gemini, that's coming forward saying, I'm really bad at commitment. So take that for how it resonates. Let's grab this one here. I look at your picture often. Again, this is something that they are either doing, or this is something that you are doing, or you're both doing this. If you guys are not together, but you're possibly missing each other, checking each other out on social media, looking at each other's picture. I feel you guys might actually be on the same page here. And I don't know why I'm feeling that, but that is the message that I'm leaning towards for this reading. Okay, Gemini, so let's go ahead and start with Mystic Moon Oracles to see where this reading is going to take you. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini for the first half of January 2020. Please bring forward the messages that need to be communicated at this time for Gemini, or for my cross watchers, anybody who's been guided to tune in and watch this reading. All right, guys, let's take a look and see the direction that this is going to go. But yeah, somebody coming forward saying, I'm really bad at commitment, but they're still thinking about you, Gemini. There's love here. There is legitimate love here between the two of you. But why are you guys not together? Well, one reason is somebody's bad at commitment. That much we know. Okay. Lessons. There are lessons that definitely need to be learned here between the two of you. There is a crossroads energy coming through here as well. So when there is a crossroads, somebody can't seem to create movement or make a decision one way or the other, or you're both at a crossroads. Devotion, the love is still here. For me, I do tie into twin flame connections here because there is that flame in that photo, and I just pick up off of that vibration from that, falling right below that love card. So, man, you guys still love each other. That's what I'm feeling here. But regardless of so much passion and love between the two of you, you guys are not together at this time. And part of the reason why that is because someone is unable to commit. This relationship is going through a particular cycle of change, I feel. Something is phasing out or something is coming to completion when it comes to this relationship. Something is preventing you guys from coming together. There's a barrier that is standing between the two of you, and perhaps that has something to do with the lessons that need to be learned here. We have the forgiveness card right after that, falling right below lessons. Somebody either needs to apologize to you, Gemini, or perhaps you feel the need to apologize to someone that you're focused on for this reading. I do pick up off of divine masculine energy from that forgiveness card, but it is just energy, so it could be certainly male or female viewers, whoever is resonating with that. This is a part of what brought you guys into separation. Third parties, karmic partnerships, infidelity, cheating, betrayals, deception. What you weren't expecting in this connection, however, Gemini, could have been that the love is so real. And if this person that you're focused on for this reading ended up being a third party, but you have love for this person, that's what's keeping you at a crossroads. Because if it was a third party, you were never meant to be with this person to begin with, because they were already committed elsewhere. That is a part of the lesson that you need to learn. And perhaps you crossed the line, and that created a lot of drama here. That's what brought this barrier up between the two of you. Man, this is heavy stuff. Okay, so we've got Dark Night of the Soul. Again, I tap into divine masculine energy from that. Somebody who's in a dark space over this. This person, I feel, is just wanting to hide beneath the surface, just be hiding in the shadows. Could be the person that you're focused on, Gemini. It could also be you. Somebody who is in that dark night of the soul has a lot of lessons to learn. Reinvention, falling right below cycles. So I feel, especially for my divine feminines, you're going through a particular cycle in your life, learning those lessons, working on yourself, focusing on you. Look at the next card. Divine feminine. So yeah, that's confirmation here that it is my divine feminines who are definitely focused on their own energy, trying to improve the quality of their life. And it's interesting how that does fall right below that barrier. So it's the divine feminine that put up that barrier here. And if you happen to be divine masculine Gemini, then it's a divine feminine that put up that barrier, and that's why you're unable to reach this individual at this time. And the other interpretation of that, if you happen to be divine feminine Gemini, is that you put up that barrier. So this person can't reach you. And if they came in as a third party, then perhaps you're not wanting to engage in that type of connection any longer. And or somebody truly is very bad at commitment and is unable to move this beyond a third party situation. You know, you had fun while it was going on, but when it came time to moving it to the next level and committing to each other, I feel someone wasn't able to deliver. And so that's where this is coming from, that pause energy. It came to a standstill. Abandoned. Somebody had to walk away. Someone had to walk away, and I feel it's my divine feminines who walked away from this third party situation. We've got the compromise card. I can't even read. It's the compromise card that's coming up next. Somebody who was unwilling to compromise. Not being able to meet each other halfway. That could have been lacking in this connection, especially if somebody was just being very selfish. It's like they wanted what they wanted and they got it, and once they were able to get it, they were out. Balancing the scales. There is a need for balance here, Gemini, between you and this person. That does tie into the Justice card in traditional tarot. So there's definitely that cause and effect energy, the need for the truth, the need for clarity in a situation. And it's also tied into Libra energy. So Gemini, if you happen to have Libra in your chart, or if the person you're focused on is a Libra, could be focused on that as well. But this is the need for honesty, for fairness, for the truth. Someone's integrity has been compromised here. It's either yours or the other person or both of you. But look, somebody wants a new beginning here. Could be my divine masculine who wants to apologize, who wants forgiveness. And look at this. We've got that twin flame connection being confirmed here. I did pick up off of that from this devotion card. So some of you might identify with a twin flame bond, and it is your twin flame, Gemini, that wants a fresh start, or if you are the twin flame, they want a new beginning with you. Wow. Okay, let's add some tarot to this. Let me set some of these guys aside so I have a little bit more room. But somebody put up a barrier. That much we know. Somebody is at a crossroads. Somebody is learning lessons here. Someone wants an apology. Somebody wants to offer forgiveness. I feel it is my divine feminine that put up this barrier that's preventing the two of you from coming together. The love, we're not disputing that. There is love here between the two of you. I look at your picture often. I mean, somebody is feeling very nostalgic, very much in their emotions, in their heart space over this connection. Could be you, Gemini. It could be the other person. It could be both of you. You guys might actually be mirroring each other. You guys are coming forward as twin flames. So let's grab some tarot here to add to this. The Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please, for the first half of January 2020. What else do we need to know at this time? And for those who are unfamiliar with a twin flame, it is somebody who represents a mirror soul. The other half of your soul, your true energetic counterpart. You can have more than one soulmate, but you can only have one twin flame. And perhaps, Gemini, this is your person. And this person could have come in the form of a third party. And that creates a bit of a stalemate here. And I feel that's why we've got that crossroads energy right there. Even though for some of you, you want to come towards each other, there's a barrier that is there because someone's not available. And it could be your person, Gemini, and or you are not available. This could be mutual as well, where you both are really not available to come towards each other. So angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know at this time? Please bring it forward for Gemini. Here we are with the Hangman. A new perspective. Part of the energy of that Hangman is water. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. This is letting go. This is having faith. This is giving you a new perspective as well as enlightenment, Gemini. A difficult situation is coming to completion. That's a part of the cycle that's represented there. And there is peace of mind that is restored as a result of a decision that either you make, Gemini, or they make, or you both come to a mutual understanding of what it is that you want to manifest here between the two of you. Part of the energy of the Hangman is that you got to release what does not serve you. And part of the reason why you're doing that is so that you can make room to receive better or new opportunities and better possibilities in your life. There's a transformation that's going on here between you and this individual. But it could also be a very confusing time, especially if you're not quite sure how to go about manifesting this, or they as well might be on the same page, not quite knowing what do they need to do in order to make this all happen. But part of what needs to be released here is the whole third party situation. If you ultimately both want to come together, that needs to be released. That cannot be a part of the equation. Yes, it's a period of transition. Yes, it is a period of change. So embrace those changes. Allow the healing to happen. The past belongs in the past. That's exactly where it needs to stay. And that is as well as a part of that Hangman energy. We've got the Five of Pentacles, followed by the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles right after that. So we've got quite a few Pentacles energy coming through here, which is all tied into Earth. Earth vibrations, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. That Five of Pentacles is isolation, somebody who just wants to be alone, or they are alone and isolated. It could be this Earth sign who is in that space, especially since you guys are not together. They feel that emptiness, that isolation as a result of your absence. But there is a barrier that is standing between the two of you at this time. You know, the Five of Pentacles comes forward with very insecure energy. This person could be worried about whether you guys can ever work this out. What makes it even more difficult are the whole third-party elements to this. Barriers. And again, I feel my divine feminines abandoned the relationship. And part of the reason why that is could have something to do with commitment elsewhere, because it is a third party situation. The divine feminine may not have been available. The Three of Pentacles is confirmation here that this is a third party, or it was a third party situation. The Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork and collaboration, to be able to work together to manifest this relationship, this union, to get it out of that crossroads energy. But you guys have to work together, and that's very hard to do when there is something standing between the two of you coming together. The Page of Pentacles is all about these concrete ideas as reflected on that card. And part of the message that the Page of Pentacles wants to deliver is all about manifestation and new enterprises. And sometimes in order to manifest all of those things, it's easier to just write it down, so you have a visual of what it is that you are needing to do and what it is that you are wanting to manifest. And if that's tied into your goals and your dreams and what it is that you want to happen this year, perhaps it's guiding you to do that, so you can manifest anything and everything that you are wanting, not only in your love life, Gemini, but in life. Here we are again with the threes. Three of Swords is heartache. It's painful over a separation, somebody who is grieving the loss of this connection. And it's interesting how the Three of Pentacles is earth, the Three of Swords is air. So I really feel here, Gemini, that the person you're focused on could be an earth sign. That's for some of you guys. We've got the Two of Wands, planning and decisions. That is fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for some of you. There is a need for better planning here in your life, Gemini, to be more prepared. It's all about preparation and foresight here, to create progress in your life. Because it's all about planning. It really is. Making decisions. For some of you, perhaps you've recently left home, trying to find your way in this world, try to make a name for yourself, create a better future for yourself. And it's a perfect time to do that. You know, we do have that fresh start, that new beginning. We're into a brand new year. You can manifest so many things, Gemini, that you are wanting to throw your energies into. This is ultimately a love and life reading. Whatever it is you're focused on, make it happen. We do have the Four of Swords here, which is more of your own energy, healing and recovery. So in regard to this whole situation, you guys needed to take a break from each other in order to create that healing. Because this is all about recuperation. It's a resting period. And here we are with the Knight of Swords, decisive action. So more air energy. There's a lot of air energy here, which is your very own vibration, Gemini. And perhaps part of that decisive action is that regardless of the consequences, you're going to knock this barrier down and reach out anyway and see where the chips may fall in regard to this whole connection. We've got the Queen of Wands as well. This particular queen is very confident, very magnetic in nature, very fiery in energy. I mean, look at that photo. With this particular queen, her confidence shines from the inside because she loves herself, flaws and all. You know, she accepts herself for everything that she is. And if you are divine feminine, and if you're resonating with that type of energy, this is you. You're very confident at this time. Confident to go after your goals, confident to make your dreams happen. And if part of your confidence is tied into this connection between you and this person, then you actually have the power to remove that barrier if you want. But you just need to make sure that this third party element to the situation is no longer a factor. We do have the Nine of Pentacles here, so more earth energy. And if you look at this photo, you know, there's a female figure there, and this particular card, it reads independence. So it could be my divine feminine who wants that independence, or needed to go her own way to be independent for a bit, to allow life to happen, especially if there was a divine masculine that was scattered or unable to commit due to a third-party situation. We also have that devil energy coming through here. So there's some sort of obsession that is being represented in this reading here, Gemini. So that devil card is tied into Capricorn energy, which is, again, more earth. There's a lot of earth and there's a lot of air represented in this reading. And this is creating that restricted, stagnant, trapped vibration. Part of the reason, again, why you guys are trapped is because I feel, due to this third-party situation, someone is not available. And that's where this barrier has been put up. That's why it's there. Some of you guys might be dealing with addictions, and I believe this is quite prominent in some of my other Gemini readings, and it's coming through here. It could certainly be you that's dealing with that, and it keeps coming through because it hasn't been dealt with. So it's either you who's dealing with addictive behavior, or it's this person that you're thinking about for this reading. But this, since we do have twin flame representation here, the devil card is somebody who still carries a flame for the one that they loved and lost and hoping to begin again. That is a part of the devil vibration. So this could either be you, Gemini, or the person that you're focused on. You got to slow down. You got to plan carefully. You got to proceed with caution, especially in regard to this whole situation. That barrier is up for a reason. Third parties are still represented here for a reason, because I feel other people are involved here still. I do feel that. It hasn't been an easy road for you guys. We do have the Nine of Wands represented here. Trials and tribulations. That's more fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Part of this barrier could actually be due to a fire sign that's involved with that third-party situation. The Nine of Wands. It's all about resilience, persistence, not giving up when the going gets tough. Giving it one more try, possibly. We've got the Five of Swords as well. More air energy, Gemini. Mind games and control. The Five of Swords is all about conflict. It's feeling defeated. It's creating tension in a situation. And as this card reads, mind games. Somebody was playing mind games here. Either with you, or this is something that you were doing towards somebody else. Someone wanted to take control of the situation, or was treating the other person like a puppet, like they could control them, or feeling like they could control you, however way that's representing itself. And for those of you who are relating to the fact that you're already attached to somebody else, or your person is attached to somebody else, their partner might be coming forward with that controlling type energy as well. Especially once they found out about the infidelity and the betrayal, dishonesty and manipulation in the relationship. We do have the Ten of Cups. Contentment and joy here, followed by the Two of Cups. And I feel, Gemini, in your heart space, if you can remove that barrier, if you can remove the third party element to this and all of the challenging elements to this whole situation, I do feel that you have love for this individual. If you could, you would want to spend your life with this person. But what's going on in reality and what's going on in your heart are very contradictory, because the reality of it is that somebody might be taken, or you both might be taken. But that love, it hasn't gone anywhere. It's still very much alive in both of your hearts, I feel. You know, I mean, this is coming forward as a divine partnership. Somebody that you would want to build a life with, have a family with. They make you very happy. Perhaps you saw yourself marrying this person, spending your life growing old with this individual. You guys are coming forward as twin flames. But somebody had to walk away because there's a barrier that's been put up. There's a reason why you guys are at a crossroads. Again, somebody could be really bad at commitment, enjoying the chase, but once it came time to committing, somebody ran. Somebody could not deliver. That's for some of you. So there are changes that are definitely needed in this situation, Gemini. And if you guys are able to create those changes, and as that card states, embrace those changes, then perhaps you guys might have a fighting chance at making this work to come back together and build a future together, because the love, it's still there. All right, guys, let's add to this with some romance angels. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini for the first half of January 2020. What else do we need to know at this time in love and life, and at this time in regard to love and romance for Gemini? What else do we need to know at this time? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So not only do we have a twin flame card that has come through here, but this card is referring to those of you who identify more with a soulmate bond. And this person could have surprised you, actually, because they are not your type. Plain and simple. They're not your type. They could be of a different ethnicity. They have features that you're not normally attracted to, and yet you found yourself enamored and completely intrigued by this individual. You guys have this amazing chemistry that, again, might have really surprised you. You guys are just very different, yet you make sense together. We have engagement. I'm picking up off of, certainly some of you guys may have been engaged at the time that this third party happened. But I do pick up off of the energy as well here, Gemini, that you really pictured a life with this person, building a life with them, proposing marriage, having children, building a family, just a very happy home life with each other. Let your friends help you. ask for and accept support from others. And for those of you who were affected by this whole situation, that third party element in your life, you have some pretty amazing people that you can depend on to help you through this. You don't have to go through this very difficult journey on your own. Friends, family, they're there for you. They have your back. And for those of you who have healed from this, have moved on from this, and have compartmentalized your love for this person because you know you can't be with them, perhaps you have moved on. You found someone else. Not to say you won't ever forget this person, because I don't feel that this is a connection that you will ever forget. And part of this engagement card is that you have found happiness with somebody else. Worth waiting for. Perhaps that's how you feel about this person. Divine timing is at work in your love life, Gemini. It's telling you that given some time, circumstances might change. And that's a part, again, of that focus card. Embrace those changes. What I'm feeling for some of my Geminis is that this will be a done deal. Okay, that third party element to this situation will be gone. And that removes this barrier. Once that's gone, and that cycle has come to completion, then you guys are free to come back together. Might take some time, but it is coming forward to let you know it is worth the wait. Because we've got engagement, and if you look at this photo, let your friends help you, it is a bride that's actually getting married. She's waiting. She's got her friends surrounding her, helping her to get ready. And the next card is wedding. I mean, the way these cards fell through is, it's telling a story here. But that can only happen once this barrier and the third party elements to this situation have been removed. Romantic feelings between the two of you. But this has got to go. Okay? Deception. That has to go, because that deception is all tied into the barrier and the third party. So in order for all of this to happen, this needs to go. That cannot be a part of the equation. That needs to go. And I feel it is my divine masculines that needs to make the effort to create those changes for all of this to unfold, and to unfold in a very happy future between you and this individual. So there are certain things that need to be changed, because the reality of it, the way it's coming through right now, is that there is a third party element to all this, and that barrier is there. You know, I'm just saying, if we can eliminate that, then you guys have a fighting chance of actually coming together as two people who just want to explore the relationship and see where it takes you. You can have it, but there are things that need to be phased out and removed from this equation for you guys to explore where your relationship could go. Because I feel the love is there, the passion is there, the devotion is certainly represented here. You guys are actually a really good match, either a soulmate bond or a twin flame connection. It's one of those things where it's the right kind of love at the wrong time. Okay, so let's add some messages of love to this. This is by All Things Intuitive. So if your person could speak to you right now, Gemini, without that barrier present, what would they want to say to you? And this goes both ways. What is it that you would want to say to this person? So let's take a look at that. Let's grab a few messages here, and whoever needs to speak up will speak up, whatever message you are guided to take. take it. All right, let's see. So we'll grab a few, and whichever one you resonate with, that's the one that's meant for you. Angels and spirit guides, who needs to speak up here? Is it Gemini, or is it someone that Gemini is focused on for this reading? Who needs to communicate what here? Look at that rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. So somebody has rejected the other here. I feel that it is the divine feminine who had to walk away because of this third party situation. And I feel it is the divine masculine that might have created this third party, wanting to apologize for crossing the line, is in need of forgiveness, and possibly thinking, you know, if I were to even approach the divine feminine, or vice versa, would they reject me? Would they even want to talk to me? We've got obstacles represented here as well. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. That's contributing to the barrier, because this was a painful situation, I feel. And until those wounds have been healed, Gemini, you guys cannot move forward, and that barrier will continue to be there. It's not impossible if you guys can collaborate, as the Three of Pentacles is talking about, working as a team to be able to manifest a relationship with each other, then you guys know what you need to do here. Look at this. We've got new love coming in. This card reads, a new love or recommitment to love is developing. So you either move on and find love elsewhere, or recommit to your relationship, the one that you were already invested in at the time of the third party, or you guys release the third party, get rid of the barrier, and recommit towards each other. This time you're free to be together. Nothing's standing in the way. There are no barriers at that point. Trust has been broken, and trust needs to be restored. It is safe to trust in this situation. We have healing coming right after that. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. That's a part of the obstacles. That's a part of the barrier. Unhealed wounds, old wounds. They're all creating that blockage. And look at this. Here we are again. With that twin flame, it's confirming here, Gemini, this is a divine counterpart connection. That's the second time. Actually, it's a third. Because I feel from this devotion card, I do pick up off of twin flame vibrations from that as well. Two cards that say twin flame on it. That is no accident, guys. Look at this next card. Look at this next card. You know, that's not an accident either. There's a reason why these cards are coming forward in this manner. Forgiveness, forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So there's some work here, Gemini, that needs to happen, because that's why this barrier is up, because there's work that needs to be done here between you and this person. And look at this. Just as I had stated, this relationship is moving toward a sacred union. That's for some of you. That is for some of you, because it's already being reflected through the engagement and wedding card. Okay, so for some of you, you can potentially work this out. And again, barrier, third party, that needs to go. In order for you guys to come together and be together, really be together by way of engagements, marriages, building a life together, finding happiness together. And of course, for some of you, part of the reason why there's that blockage of that barrier, third party situations, is because someone was already married and taken. And this is our last card, boundaries. And that's what was needed there with that third party. Firm boundaries are needed now because you can't repeat those patterns. So it's time to put up those boundaries and actually stick to them. Okay, so let's move on, guys, and let's see what else we can bring forward here. So let's add to this with some Lovers Oracle. So angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please, for the first half of January 2020. What else do we need to know for this reading, please? What else do we need to know? Grab that one. Let me grab the bottom card. Okay. It says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. You know, so it really depends on how you see this whole situation and what you're willing to do to create those changes. You got to get rid of those unwanted thoughts. Any negative energies that you're holding on to, Gemini, is what's preventing you from welcoming in these new opportunities and possibilities, not just in regard to your love life, but your life. Bottom of the deck, time. And it says you are trying too hard. Give it time. Just go with the flow. Give it time, Gemini. It's going to happen when it's meant to happen and if it's meant to happen. All right, guys. So let's add to this with some signs from Spirit Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please. For this first half of January 2020, what else do we need to know? At this time, what else do we need to know? Eggs, which ties into incubation, which is all about time. It's all about time and patience and waiting to see things unfold here. This is the bottom of the deck, veil and hidden. I feel this is what created the blockage, the barrier, the drama, the secrets, the deception, the third parties, the cheating, the infidelity, the manipulation, dishonesty, lies, you name it. You can't keep doing that. You both can't. If you guys want to truly build a future together, you have to come from a place of honesty and openness. No third parties, that needs to go. And it's going to take time for this healing to occur. It's going to take time for the blockages and barriers to be removed for some of your situations. I feel for some of you that that barrier is there for a reason, because you're not meant to be with this person. Not in this lifetime. That's what I'm picking up for some of you, and that's a lesson that you simply need to learn. But there are those of you that are willing to work on this, that are willing to remove these third parties and barriers and blockages, and you guys can work on it and actually be open to love each other and be together, build a future together. Okay? Look at this next card, 888. It's a beautiful card, and if you happen to be seeing that number, Gemini, it's trying to capture your attention. New opportunities and abundance are coming your way soon. Remember, this is a love and life reading. This is focused on your life opportunities as well. Whether it comes in the form of money, a switch in career, a new direction, some other opportunity that just falls in your lap. Abundance comes in many forms: love, money, good health, family, friends, career, job, blessings, so many blessings that want to come in for you, Gemini. So I feel 2020 has a lot going on for you. But in regard to your love life, you need to decide for yourself, you know, where are you willing to go? Are you willing to fight for something that you may never be able to obtain? And for some of you, part of that fight could actually result in third-party situations and that barrier being removed, which would open up the way for the two of you to actually come together as two people who legitimately have love for one another and just want to explore the future together and build a life with one another. And the only way that can happen at this point, Gemini, is for those changes to happen. And I feel it's so fitting how we started off with this card as the first focus message that came through. You got to embrace those changes. There's no other way for this to work because it can't stay the way it is. Changes have got to be made. All right, so let's close this out, Gemini, with some final thoughts from the guardian angels here. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please. Some final thoughts for this very first reading of January 2020. Okay, let's grab that one and let's grab the bottom of the deck. What do we have here? It says relax. There is plenty of time to do and achieve all you desire. Place your hands gently on your heart and allow your breath to guide you to a quiet space within. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light, flowing from the eternal heart of God. I, your guardian angel, am with you. Allow me into your heart. You will accomplish more by focusing on that which is most important in life. Love. Okay, so that's a particular message that the angels felt, Gemini, that you needed to hear at this time. And we close out your reading with Jewel, which is so perfect because Jewel, it's all tied into your energy. Every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust, we, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust, there is nothing to fear. There is only love. Okay, so you got to trust in the process of where life is leading you. And at the end of the day, if you guys are meant to be together, if life was meant to have you find your way back into each other's lives, it's going to happen. Okay, so you got to trust in the process. And it already came through earlier. It is safe to trust in this situation. All right, Gemini, so that's where I'm going to leave this reading. I do hope that it offered you some guidance and clarity at this time. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And just a reminder that I am fully booked through January 15th. Okay, guys? So thank you for being here, for tuning in, and I have a whole lot more readings coming your way. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.